Good evening, everyone.
No.
I'm just going to pop the link in. Just anything? It's a proper copper this time. Shut up, you. I think when I did it before, because I'd gone blonde, that's why it didn't come up so. It's sort of come up exactly the colour on the box. Look, save the box. So yeah, it's come up exactly colour that's on box. So yeah. Oh dear. I think you can do subtitles, Johnny. Let me have a look. Settings. No. Just saying annotations, playback speed, quality. Sorry, Johnny. I did look for you. Ooh, relaxing zen. Zen. So, should I talk slowly for Johnny? I've dyed my hair. Again. Well, it needed doing. I said I weren't going to do it till I'd had it cut, so. And being as we've got hot water, yeah. I'll get your hair up, Ginge. It's copper, not ginger. Anyway, so it's like you know when man invented fire, and they sat there going, ooh, ooh. It would be like that when we got hot water. It says it can't hear a chuffing thing, but at least you're enjoying yourself, Johnny. Yeah, did say Tracy was playing bingo, so yeah, you don't want to. Oh God, don't you start. But anyway, quite pleased with it actually. So, ginger nuts. This is, I think, I need a sunglasses range. I heard you then, you big gob. What can I say, Johnny? You wanted me to speak up a little bit. It needs his own sunglasses range. But you know what I mean? It's but we're wearing glasses. Yeah, it's I'm glad you had a nice day yesterday, Amjad. It looked nice weather. Been a bit yeah. Sort of been a bit hit and missy, you know what I mean?
It's red hot here, bloody windy as well.
What? How the hell do I get into this funny business?
Hi, Brian.
Cheers, lads. Let me work out some details here. I'm fully new to this situation, but I'll be with you in a second. Shush, mouthy bitch. Okay. Oh no, not to you, to me. Jeanette, I was talking to me. Never, ever would you hear me talk to a woman like that. Ever, never, ever.
Well, I guess then that you're talking to the dog.
Yeah, or to myself.
Oh.
I was talking to myself. In that, my dog is right here, but in that inference, I was talking to myself.
I watch your videos, and looking at videos, it looks like butter won't melt in Bettina's mouth. You know, I'll be quite honest with you.
She's the sweetest thing for me and my wife and my son. Other than that, she's a huge, delicious pain in the keister.
But yeah, in your videos, she looks so cute, so angelic, like.
Yeah, if you watch her eat watermelon, it's amazing.
Johnny can't hear because he's on holiday and he's in the club and they've got a singer on and whatever, so he says he can't hear you.
A singer better than me? It's no good answering Johnny because I could see the chat. Hello, Pixie's channel, but I know who that is. But hello to everybody who said cheers to Sammy Hagar. Hey, I don't know who that is. I do know who that
Hi,
is.
Dr. Smith.
Dr. Smith.
Have I missed that?
You don't know who Sammy Hagar is? Look up Sammy Hagar. You would think that he was I and I was he.
Oh.
Do you see how he could be I and I could be he?
You see, the thing is, Brian, my chat on StreamYards is lagging a little bit, and you said that before it came up in chat.
Oh, I have the chat from your broadcast popped up in another window.
Yeah, like a pop-out chat.
Mm-hmm. It's my second day doing live shows, but I try real hard.
Well, I've got your bell rung, and it still don't notify me.
Sometimes YouTube just I don't know. I don't like my brand new phone. Every bell that I've clicked on my brand new phone, I get notifications all day from those people on my phone. My computer, never one time.
No.
And my computer's new now too. Same situation, but never do I hear my computer ring. But my phone, all day long.
I think it's sort of hit and miss with YouTube, isn't it? You know what I mean? There's some notifications you get and some you don't.
I just wonder if I'm just not cool enough sometimes for that.
Well, I must be in that club then, because half the time I don't get them.
Oh, definitely this is the not cool club. If you didn't know, we're definitely in the not cool club.
Oh, well, somebody's got to be in it, Brian.
Fuck.
Yeah, I saw him and I asked him where he'd been, and he says sleeping.
Okay.
Right. It one of his regulars, and we haven't seen him for ages. And I spoke to him in another stream. I says, "Where you been?" Yeah, that as well, Biscuit.
Simmer down. Simmer down. Okay. She heard Biscuit.
Oh, dear. It's because it's just been told off, and he's gone in kitchen because it's got like one of these, like a plush bed in kitchen, because he follows Chris everywhere. So when he's in there, at least he's got something to lie in while he's following Chris about. But he's also got one in here. But when he's been shafted at, he goes and sulks in kitchen, you see.
Oh, I know. This one does the same thing. She's got beds and blankets and couches and beds and all over the house, and in the basement and outside and in the garage and in the cars and if she gets shouts out, she just goes.
Hiya, Tim. Oh yeah, the one that he's got in here. It's like not a mat, but it's like a cushion, but it's only about that thick. You know, when it's got like soft fairy stuff on it. Well, that one in there is like a proper bed. You know, you can wash it and put it in tumble dryer and all side. Hiya, Bill.
Hello.
It's no good me telling Johnny that I've got some of them blackberries out at freeze.
Oh,
we went to Bonnie's last Monday, and he gave me a tub of blackberries. He gave me a bag of blackberries, and then like a big coffee jar full of blackberries.
We haven't had enough sun for our blackberries to ripe. Just only what you're seeing in the video when I was cruising through eating breakfast is about all we've been able to harvest. Really, there just hasn't been enough sun.
I think he's gone and picked biggest blackberries though, because some of them are massive.
Yeah, you guys must.
Really big.
I think you guys stole my blackberry growing season.
Well, I've got plenty to be going on now. It's sort of, should I make apple and blackberry crumble, apple and blackberry cobbler, apple and blackberry pie? You know what I mean? I'm sort of, what should I do? I just suppose with how many I've got, I can make them and freeze them.
I love the delicious treats. My wife just went to a summer party with all of her people from work, and I decided not to go. I stayed home to do the yard work and stuff because that's more my jam rather than loads of people.
Yeah.
And she's watching our nephew tonight for her brother. And before she went to go see the nephew, she stopped with all the delicious treats from the party to drop them off for me. So I didn't feel like I missed out. I got a whole Tupperware of delicious treats.
So while the cat's away, you can pig out then?
No, I can't eat stuff. Oh, it'll make me sick. I've been off sugar for so long. Like I can just have a couple of bites of this or that, and then.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Because see, when Johnny lost all his weight, because see, I have had weight loss surgery, and how they explain it to you is your body's not used to the sugar intake. Mm-hmm. So if you overdo it with the sugar, you get what's called a dumping syndrome, and it makes you feel as sick as a dog. You know, you've got like a constant clammy sweat. Hi, Gary.
Gary.
Do you ever watch?
I can be that excited for Gary.
Do you ever watch Only Fools and Horses? Have
No.
you ever watched? No. Well, you not know the joke then, because there's this stowaway. They go to this to pick a load of wine and beers and everything up.
France.
Yeah, in France, and this guy is loading it up and not realizing they jet off back onto ferry, and only word he can say is Gary. So that's the joke anyway.
I see.
Timothy. Yeah, I'm not up with that joke, Gary.
I just thought that I want to be that excited for Gary. I thought I was missing something.
So now when
I
think he's talking about Tim actually. I don't know what joke. You know, enlighten me, please, Gary. What's the joke, Timothy? I mean, myself, I use Tresemme. But, yeah.
I use goat's milk organic conditioner, and look at this.
I know. Got a mind of its own, hasn't it?
It is so lush.
That's one thing I always do, Brian. I always make sure my hair's nice, and it is actually. I've dyed it again today, so it is actually the colour that's on box this time.
Oh, I don't have a bar. This is my color.
But
I don't have a box. This is my color.
But yeah.
When
you get to my age, and you know the grey hairs is coming through and whatnot,
I don't know if this will come through on camera, but this is all the colors.
Except a younger version of you.
It is a little bit. I was home on leave right after a deployment, and I didn't cut my hair before I got on a plane, so I had a little extra time on my hands and a little extra hair.
Do they make you shave your hair?
I know it's safer anyway. You don't want to be out there running around trying to fight people with a hair. That's the first thing you grab.
They used to do it, and so like, you know, nicks and things like that, nasties.
I don't know. I just did it because I had always shaved my head, and then I didn't one deployment at all, and it grew into this huge afro, and I was like, whoa. And then,
But yeah, I always wondered that, you know, when, like in Marines and things like that, if they made you shave your head.
I mean, the Marine Corps does have haircut regulations. It's got to be from 0 to 3 inches on top. You can only have the hair on top, but it's got to start at 0 right at your ear, and then be faded.
Mind you, only problem with your being the way it is, if you were to cut it all off, it would just go back thicker and curlier.
Yeah,
I think that, you know,
I've been cutting it off a long time.
Yeah, that's one thing. I have partners. One thing I always wondered is this: did they make you?
Yeah, well, because of my job in the Marine Corps, I just stayed bald anyway because it was easier. Because I was never like, it wasn't like I was. I wasn't at the barber shop every day, right? So
I mean, it's not like you've got time to, you know, shampoo and condition it every day.
But it's easy to keep it shaved every day.
But anyway, as you know, links up there if anybody wants to.
I found it, and I'm not even smart.
I mean, Richard went live last night, and he says, "Oh, what does this button do?" Blah blah, and I says, he sort of got the thing with, you know, with banner across bottom.
Yeah,
I got him sort of using that, and you know, I says, "Hey, look at me, eyes, Crypto."
Hello, Crypto.
Me being a techno wizard when I know enough all about it.
Me too.
But
I know just enough to get in trouble.
Yeah. And it's like anything other than that, I say, Chris, what's gone wrong here? What do I press? Hi, Bria, how are you? But yeah, I know my way around StreamYards, and you know. And then he says, "How do you get that headline thing up?" And I says, "Well, there's a slidey button. Whereabouts is it?"
It's in the slaggy button section. I know where that.
Yeah, it did go quite late actually, Gary. I think it was about 10:30 our time that it went live. Oh, you missed a good one there, Gary, though. Run about cock socks.
Cock socks?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you need to keep it warm, but really it's supposed to do a good job of doing that itself. It's
but
like,
you see the thing, Richard started it off by going on about these like sunbeds. And it says if you don't cover it up, you'll get your todger burnt.
No, it's fine. It gets tan or burned and peeled.
It was Richard's fault. He started it off. But then I went on Google and I just typed in cocksock, and I tell you where it were an Etsy shop. Now Etsy, you know, but I were amazed at how many there were on that Etsy shop, and I thought, Can you just imagine Granny sat there knitting these cock socks?
Yeah, I have one from Johnny, actually. I wear it only when I'm mowing my grass. That's all I wear when I'm taking care of the grass.
But yeah, that's sort of what got us started about it. And there were all sorts. Knitted ones, crocheted ones,
Did they have sports one for the sports athletic guy? Did they have ones out of
They've
neoprene?
got everything, Brian.
Probably they do have the neoprene one for the bicycle
Yeah.
guy, probably.
But yeah, Joel were having time of her life looking at these pictures, because some of them had got, the men actually, yeah. But yeah, she were going a bit, let's just put it that way. Hang it on your Christmas tree.
Hang it on your Christmas tree, that's right.
Dr. Smith said, did you say cocksock?
We did, yes.
Blame Richard. Yeah, I blame Richard. But that's what sort of got us on about it, because they were on about sunbeds.
I'm not one for the sunbed, but I have been in some hot areas where I've been known to leave it out if it's nice out.
But same as I said, because we're on about these that used to lie down on with old thing that comes over, and I says, well, they've all changed now. Basically, a lot of them where you stand up in them, aren't they? And they've got, you're like in a booth or a cubicle or whatever you want to call it, and you just stand there
while it rotisseраtes around you. So basically, you're cooking yourself. Like, time to cook the Brian.
Oh, God, oh. Johnny says, gets cold in winter in Yorkshire. Dr. Smith cock socks are essential.
I didn't even. I mean, listen, they didn't come up with the term shrinky dink from nowhere. Like, I've been really, really cold. I've never considered, man, if I just had a cock sock, because that fucker has done a really good job of keeping him and his two little round buddies plenty warm. Last part of my body I ever considered was way too cold. Ever. And I've rested.
You see, yeah, I was just about to say the same, Brian. It's not something that I've, had to use myself, not having the wherewithal, you know what I mean?
Like, unless I'm at a place where I want to just, that's all I want to wear, then I see no need.
I honestly, it was mind-boggling, some of the things that were on that Etsy. I'm not, I kid you not.
Not that I want to look
lace ones, you name it, everything.
Not that I want to see any more boy parts in life than I've already seen.
You see, Johnny knows. Comes with a patch.
Oh, for your bullocks. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And he's correct.
Oh, that is all.
And he's correct.
Oh, if you really do want to leave it out, can I get a Marine Corps patch for me bullocks, though? Can I get the Eagle Globe and Anchor and the cock sock to say Marine Corps?
I was out shopping early when I farted whilst waiting in line. The lady picked her kid up to check for poop. It's better than blaming dog anyway, Gordo. Hey, I tell you something, Gary, it opened my eyes, the things that they sell on that Etsy. And I always thought that Etsy were sort of, all clean cut and whatever. But yeah, it opened my eyes, some of them, yeah.
If you go to the leisurely smoking apparatus section, you'll get your mind blown too of the things that look like boy parts and girl part apparatuses.
But this is the thing, Brian. Majority, I've got an itch on my leg.
On Etsy.
Majority of them use these like off mannequins, but there were some real
I know. I'm actually searching right now to find out how to be a model for the Cockstrong company.
Well, I kid you not, Joelle, we're having palpitations. Some of the pictures I was showing her.
I'm wondering.
You know.
I want them to send me some free. I'll run a couple of YouTube videos on the VW Nut channel for them, little advertisements, and we'll see where it goes.
But yeah, and one in particular, he got a right on.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
Johnny, small, medium, and where you think you're putting that sizes. I was showing Chris one, and it looked like a bug with two antennae on. And Chris says, "Well, what's antennae for?" I said, "Don't ask me."
To feel your way around in the dark.
Yeah, it's not one of my specialist subjects. It's cocksocks. You know what I mean? I says, I don't know where these antennae come into play. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Well, I use the size hermit crab, Johnny. Do they have that?
What happens if you get a hole in your cocksock? I don't know.
You have to send it to get. Well, what do they darn socks, so they'd have to darn your darn cock socks.
But you'd be surprised, Gordo. There were knitted ones, there were crocheted ones, there were soft, silky ones, and you name it. You know, if you want a cock sock, try Etsy.
See,
Johnny, it comes in needle and thread.
Needle and thread.
Tim says, hi, VW. It's Brian. Just call him Brian.
It's fine. You can call me whatever you want.
But yeah.
I've had people call me all manner of things, even on
YouTube.
And
I mean, even for me, I mean, and I'm a woman at world, you know, don't get me wrong, but it were a right eye-opener to me.
I'll make sure to share it with my beautiful wife.
They've even got a shark one.
Of course.
And
like, not everybody's built the same.
Dinosaur one, shark one. But yeah.
Like Johnny said, they all the sizes. And I said, did they have the size hermit crab? And he didn't answer. Oh, that's one of those when you ring the bell and the video.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? What are those called, Jeanette?
Gordo says, oh, I've laddered me cocksock, not a phrase you expect to hear. But, yeah. But it all depends what it's made up of. It's crochet knitted.
Do you think they have a Spanx cocksock material?
Oh, they got one, Brian. Honestly,
you keep her all in. What if you gotta keep her all in? They must.
It were a gold glittery one, and I says to Chris, I says, "Well, can you imagine that on your? Yeah, can you imagine it? How much it chafes?
Oh, if it chafes, can you imagine the chafe?
Yeah, and it was like, you know, like a spangled one. But yeah, I says, can you imagine that chafing on your legs? I think you mean friction burns, Johnny. But yeah, they've got all manner of things.
What do they have for the ladies?
Not a lot. I just Googled cocksock and that it come up with Etsy store.
Clam jams.
I go down. I gaffer. Not really, Gordo. Not unless somebody bank knows you intimately. Say, oh, there's Gordo there. That's Gordo robbing bank. I recognise his dinky-doo.
If that's all you're wearing, like you can't really call that a well, it would distract them depending on how you're swinging. So it could be a disguise, but it's not going to distract the camera. The camera's
He said, only if you're doing a handstand. Oh dear. Talking about Richard, where is he tonight? He's got a lot to answer to. It's his fault. I'm talking about it now. Oh dear. But you know what I mean? It's it's something that you can't envisage on being popular, but by looks at Etsy shop, they're damn popular and they're not cheap either.
That's what I said. What do they have for the ladies?
Nothing.
There's got to be something, the clam jam or something.
I don't know.
How are they going to keep your parts warm? The bosom buddy?
Oh dear. Ooh. It's all right. I've just I've just gone on to Google. Who's Songwang?
Songwang?
Scottish treacle scones. Ooh, they look nice.
Oh, Wang. Sorry, it shouldn't be that funny.
What they called again, Brian? Clam what?
Clam jams or bosom buddies. And if somebody stole that idea, I'm going to be pissed because I just pulled them both out of my head.
It's coming up with books. And the actual clam things.
Then I must invent them.
Okie dokie then, Richard. We're just talking about you. And we're looking for something for the ladies tonight, Richard. It must be an American thing because it's coming up like with clamshells and the actual clam shells.
Jeanette, I made that name up.
Oh, there's no wonder I can't find it.
I'm going to invent it because I don't think they have one.
Yeah, you've got to what's it, patent on it there. Jam out with your clam out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's about as naughty as they get.
Well, I think for the ladies, they're just called undergarments.
Muff warmers.
Muff warmer.
And that's what I was talking about. The Scottish treacle scones. Nice, don't they?
I can't. It looks delicious.
They are the crypto gluten-free flapjacks. See, crypto celiac, so she can't have anything.
Any of the good stuff.
Well, it's sort of one of these things where sheepshaggers to the left of me, scarces to the right. Here I am stuck in the world with you. But I mean, it's. I've sent no end of recipes to crypto. You know, it's like sweet dessert recipes.
Yeah.
But it's sort of, you've got to know where to look, and most stores nowadays have like an aisle or two, maybe,
right,
with like free from stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even eggs. There's a replacement for eggs.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, it's sort of just knowing where to look.
There's a replacement for everything. A replacement.
Yeah. This is what we're making on Tuesday evening.
That looks good. See, I can't spend too much time on the Jeanette Baking Show because I would be 350 pounds.
But it's double chocolate caramel stuffed cookies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love everything about that.
But yeah, isn't it amazing? You know, if you've got meat and 2 veg, they've got everything there for you. But when it comes to a woman, they've got nothing. But
yeah, like I said, I think they're called undergarments.
What was somebody calling them last night? Oh yeah, I don't do what were it? Don't do cheese wire some.
Yeah.
In other words, a G-string.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They were referring to them as cheese wires. You know what I mean?
I do.
Have you been building sandcastles then, Johnny?
Sandcastles in my mind. Mm-hmm. Okay, Jeanette, thank you for having me up.
You're welcome, Brian. You know, you're welcome anytime.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm going to take my puppy dog out, and then I'm going to pick up my pizza for dinner.
Ooh. What you got on it?
I think it's just peppers, onions, and shaved steak.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Save us a piece.
Yeah, I'll send it over right away. Anyway.
Might be a bit green and fusty by the time it gets here.
I could pack it in. I could pack it in some dry ice and get it there.
Hi, you nose bro. How are you?
Hello, you nosy bros. We'll see you. I'm sure
tomorrow evening.
Yep. Take care.
So. The thing is, Johnny, it's just a case of potluck with them card games. Got to my play your cards right tickets, wish me luck. What's that way? You know, they call a card number out and you put it down if you've got it, and then first one that's up. Yeah. Forgot what that's called now. But never mind. Normally, when we go on holiday, I'm the lucky one. I mean, we even went on his honeymoon to Spain and I won bingo. And they wanted to be, I says, I'm not going up on stage. And I think Chris is dead. What did we win at 100 euros? Baby, when we went to Spain, were it €100 we won?
Yeah, baby, you got some bloody cake too.
And then I think when we went to Newquay, I won on bingo there as well. It's normally me that wins it, you know. They not very lucky.
I was one number away for bloody ages, and she only got about 3 numbers to go. She still beat me.
But anyway,
Hey, bitch.
and you hear him calling me. But I don't know whether that's what he's talking about or, yeah. But a lot of these like seaside places do. I don't know what it's called. Somebody enlighten me. I forgot now. Hi, Kirsty. How are you? You know, when you've got so many cards, and they sort of turn them over, and if you've got that one, you put it down, and if you know, until you've got none left, and that's when you shout. What's it called? Not being a bit Dr. Smith because you get a whack round his ear. Ooh, Amjad's Amjad's going into town for his meal. But you know, I mean, it's
Hey up. Choose a fly. Bloody fly. It's roasting. I've opened windows and now I've got a bloody fly in. I've been trying to whack it with my keyboard for the past 10 minutes. Yeah. Unbelievable. I can't stand them flies. It's just a real annoying one. It's just going around.
I was on Raphael's earlier on, and he were having trouble with the same thing, and he kept going like that with his gloves. Then all of a sudden, it landed on his arm. And
yeah,
went, oh,
like, could be less fly in England, and it'll find its way wherever I am. It's unbelievable.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the car park were empty. Yeah.
Hey, you know what Chris does, Richard? He goes armed with bloody fly spray.
Yeah, well, I've got some fly spray. It just disappears when it knows. I've got my
and then it dives bomb you when you're not expecting it. I'll find that. You know, you sat here minding your own business, and then all of a sudden this fly comes and dive bombs on you.
When I next go to the bar, I'm going to get my fly spray at the same time. See, it's landed now, but it's right up on bloody ceiling where I can't get them back.
They're not, you know, they're not thick. We were talking about cock socks before you came in.
Yeah.
Oh dear, right, laugh, weren't it? That last night.
All right, Gary, how are you doing? No shopping trolleys tonight.
But are you been to Sainsbury's or Tesco's then?
I've been to Tesco tonight, yeah.
Do they have any offers on?
No, not that I noticed. I only bought, what did I buy? I bought a packet of Pringles, a pasta bake, and a macaroni cheese thing.
Oh, that's one thing I don't like, mac and cheese.
And about 3,000 cans of beer.
Most important thing.
That was it. A heavy bag, I'll tell you, but I've got a rucksack now, you see, so I can carry things easier. You know, I look like I was going off to war when I was carrying them bombs up them steps.
He says they won't shut the F up, so I can hear you. I shouted, "Oh, Jeanette's live, no response." Oh,
Actually landed on my chin then there.
you're not going to whack your steady face, are you, Richard?
Unbelievable. It's gone behind my computer screen somewhere.
Tell you, they're not thick, these flies. They do the utmost to annoy you.
As soon as you open the window, they're in. And if it's not a fly, it's a bloody moth. But moths are easy to get. They're not quick enough.
Yeah.
I can whack moths for fun, but flies, oof. Well, this one's been a proper arsehole. It's landed somewhere. I don't know where it's gone.
Oh dear, Amjad. Well, Amjad Ant already got his new laptop, but his brother's bought it. But it's not his birthday till Wednesday, you see.
Right.
So he's gonna factory reset his. I think he says his auntie's having the one that he's got now.
Right.
Is beer on offer then, Richard? Is that why you've bought?
No, not, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But to be honest, it's pretty rare with beer because they know everybody wants it, whether it's dear or not, whether it's cheap or dear. But they do a lot when you go to till and it's so much, and you scan your club card and price drops.
Oh,
Like I think it were about 18 summers I spent. But when I scanned my club card, it went down to 14 something. So I got £4 off. Fucking flies here now. God,
Hi, Optimus. It's got an annoying fly round him, Optimus.
Because I've got my computer screen on, it's attracted to the light here, you see, in corner.
It's dive bombing him and all sorts. And that's why it's annoying. Baby, will you put my fan on for me, please?
So I'm going to just go to the bar and I'm going to get the lethal portion.
So if you hear Richard going...
And when it next lands, that's it. It's going to be on a flight of fantasy after that. It's all right, flies, but probably half an hour ago, that was flipping walking around on a dog turd somewhere.
He's got an annoying fly. This was about half an hour ago before I opened my windows. It were on a dog turd somewhere. Oh dear. Just move it a bit further away because it interferes. Just put it on lowest setting as well. Is it on? Yeah.
Okay.
But he's got your problem, Johnny. He's fighting with the dreaded fly.
Get 2 chopsticks and just.
I heard a bang.
I'm ready for action. Ready for action. Bloody hell, it's right here. What's it gone now? Look at the piss is this thing.
Don't wave fly spray about, Richard. It'll not come round you if you want. Right, wave it fly spray.
This biscuit chases after him and knocks his head out of door.
Yeah, you've got to go in stealth mode, Richard.
It landed on my keyboard, but I got it. I blasted it.
Oh dear. Hey, I tell you something, Richard. I goes in our downstairs toilet. That's a cheaper version of Avon. Oh. I goes in our downstairs toilet other night, and there was this thing on wall. Now it went to spider, and it got like a funny, like straight, and then went to a point, and I don't know what it were. So I says to Callum, Callum, just come and have a look at this. I think Callum and Chris had gone down to Asda. So anyway, I shouts Callum and I says, come and have a look at this. So anyway, he comes in and he goes, what the heck's that? I says, that's exactly what I thought.
Oh, hellfire, you've got prehistoric insects at the Pickering.
Honestly, I'd never ever seen one like that before. It was like it had got like long legs, like a spider, but it had got it was straight and then it went to like a point. It were really, really, it were really strange. And same as I say, I shouted at Callum, I said, just come and have a look at this.
Well, I got this packet of Pringles from Tesco's, and as I was walking out the door, I dropped it. So they probably all broke. And then when I went to pick it up, I accidentally did like a Sabutio kick and kicked it further down the street.
That's what you need.
He's got some fly spray.
I've got some. I'm on it. I'll give it one blast.
That's fly free.
I'll put my light on to see if I can attract it over there, but I got it. It landed on me.
Ninja mode. Yeah, me and Amjad had a FaceTime call on Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I can't remember which day. I've been to bed since then. Yeah, we're talking about all sorts.
Thinking out of them. It's all bust.
They all broke.
Yeah.
The partner says there's no wrong. Well, there's not many people buy newspapers nowadays, do they? So there's no wrong way rolled up newspaper. I says the only thing is that there's not many people buy newspapers nowadays, do they?
No. I don't even read the free one they keep shoving through.
But yeah. I tell you, it's summer because we've got these big patio doors. We have both patio doors open and they come in like in swarm. So I buy them sticky things.
Oh, fly tape.
Yeah, it's like a sticky fly thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But only problem is you've got to put them in with a drawing pin, you see. And we've got hot water, by the way.
Luxury.
Ooh.
Don't get your foot stuck in oil.
The only reason why we've got it is because Chris gave them a rocket up their arse. And that's the only reason why. Otherwise, would have still been sat here waiting. So, but is that why the ceiling is full of pinholes? No, I've only got two, one here and one over near Chris's. That's it. But funny thing is, Chris is near open doors and he hardly catches any on his. Now mine is chock-a-block. So you'd think, no idea. Don't ask me them sort of complicated questions. Now I'm looking at these stickers on front and it don't tell me. I haven't got a clue. Oh, honestly, even though I wore a sock, Crypto, it were heaven. I was telling Richard last night, I says, first things first, I says, I went in bath. I says, but I sort of, I put a sock on that foot. But I only need other half to come off and that, my toenail. Anyway. But never mind. Says to Richard last night, there's only me or Richard could catch this toenail down plug hole and rip off the nail off. But anyway,
Oh, Tim's in the chat. I never saw Tim. Hi, Tim. How are you doing? I never spotted him.
it's like this, you know what I mean? Yeah, I weren't letting nothing stop me at all from having a bath. Hey, up, I'll tell you something, partner. When they first come to fix boiler, he's turned tap on and he's going, ooh, hot water. You know, like when they invented fire and they're all around fire and they're all going, ooh, it was just like that. You know, it was like, you know, it was like all his birthdays and Christmases have come together. We got hot water after not having any for a month. Honestly, that first thing Chris did, damn Chad, he turned hot tap on and he's going, ooh. You know, like when, like they'd only just invented hot water. But this is the thing. It's like you don't realise how much you miss it until you've not got it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? You're that used to just turning hot tap on, having hot running water. Honestly. Baby, you know when that engineer come out, did he mention something about renovations or something? Is yours one of the houses that's being renovated or something?
What?
That engineer that come out at boiler. Oh.
Well, my gas, I think I told you last night,
yeah, about it being stuck.
Well, obviously they know about it, and I spoke to them today, and she says, well, we can't we can't do nothing until the 24th. I said, well, that's up to you. I said, but it's free gas for me, you know what I mean? And she said, yeah, it's all right, we're not bothered. So I said, yeah, just come when you feel like it, leave it as long as you want.
Well, if they not bothered, Richard, why should you be?
Correct. I mean, I look at my thing and it's not changed that since for over a fortnight now, £26.94. You know.
You see, Richard was saying last night, yeah, it could either what were it? Because you pay your gas with your electric with direct debit, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, my electric's not on one of these stupid top-up meter things. What it is the previous tenant must not have paid the gas bill or something. I don't know. Something went down, no idea. But so the gas meter's the one of these silly top-up ones. But the new smart one they put in that's not that bloody smart.
Well, that's it. But this is what makes me so mad as well, Richard. That with your previous tenant that didn't pay the gas, but a lot of companies won't put you on direct debit or anything because the previous tenant run up a debt.
Yeah, but
I think it's all wrong.
Yeah, but they should put me on direct debit because it's Scottish Power and I get my electric off them and I'm on direct debit with my electric. It's just crazy.
I'm going to say it don't make sense. If you're already on it with electric, why on earth can't they do it?
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, well, the meter. When I first used the gas meter in here, it stopped. You know, after a week or two, gas went off. I thought, what the bloody hell's happening here? Literally when I first moved in, and I found this card. Kitchen drawer, one of the drawers, Scottish Power gas card. I thought, I know what that is. So I tootled off to the post office, any shop that does that pay zone thing or whatever you call it.
Yeah, not going to do it now. We're all only post offices.
Anyway, I went and I put £40 on it. So I went, put it in the machine. It took 37 quid straight away in standing, you know, every day you've got that standing, whatever you call it. I forgot what you call it.
That's probably because you topped it up with the previous
What do you
tenant
call that?
charge.
Daily charge is a name for it. You know, every month you pay. Is it
Standing charge.
standing charge? Well, that's divided up into days. If you've got a top-up meter, it's split into days. So because the meter had been left and the previous tenant hadn't put any credit on, that 40 quid went straight away to clear their debt.
Didn't you ever chase after them to get you back?
Many times. I've mentioned it loads of times. And they just keep saying, yeah, we'll sort it, and they don't.
We see this is the thing, Optimus. He's got his electric with Scottish Power and he's got his gas. But they let him set a direct debit up for his electric, but wouldn't let him, wouldn't let him.
I've got my electrics with Scottish Power, you know what I mean? I'm 250 odd in front with my electric. I can get it up on my phone because they come and swap both meters. They're both smart meters, so I can get them up. But I don't know. They just seem to bugger about. So they said they're going to sort it on the 24th. I said, yeah, well, whatever.
This period that you're getting free gas is to make up for that 37 odd quid that they took off you in the first place.
I feel like leaving track running just for spite of it. The problem is that'll put my water meter up then, because I pay for water as well. I pay £20 a month for water.
But you see, this is what I'm saying. Were you using the card from previous owner? I know, you got to have gas. But take 37 quid off you. We are,
Yeah, just it come up on screen. It said 37 debt, and it left 3 quid for using gas. I thought, well, that's not going to last so bloody long, is it? 3 quid.
Hi, Joel.
Hello, Joel.
He recovered from last night. Did you have to have a cold shower?
Yeah, so good performance. But anyway, it's good. So I think it'll be sorted this time because obviously they realise now they're giving me free gas, so they'll probably pull their finger out now.
I mean, anybody else would have thought, oh, I'm getting free gas. What the heck? I'm not going to report it. But you know what I mean? You've done right thing by saying, well, look, it's been at £26 for God knows how long now. Obviously, there's something wrong with
3 weeks now. About 3 weeks it's been stuck at that figure. You know, because I could go and have a shower and come back out and it dropped. It used to drop by about 8 to 9 pence every time you had a shower. You know, just some washing up, you know, it'd drop a few pence, but it's been stuck at £26.94 now for 3 weeks. And she when I rung them up the first time, she tried to contact the meter, however they do it.
Because it's like all remote now, isn't it?
Yeah, and she said it's not sending data back. She says it's gone into such some mode or something. She said, and I said, well, so if I don't know what my balance is, if that what's on my screen is wrong because it's jammed, is the gas going to go off? And she said, no. She said it's gone into some mode. She says, you'll just be on free gas until we rectify it. And I said, right, fair dues.
Well, that's on them now, Richard. I mean, you've reported it God knows how many times. Yeah, that you've made them aware that you're getting free gas, so it's up to them.
24th they're doing it, which is like Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Oh, Gary says next £300 cost of living payment is going to be paid in the next 2 weeks. Ooh.
Where does Gary live? Oh, he's in Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
Oh, are we getting excited then?
Yeah, but you've got to be on certain benefits to get that.
I got that £66 a month for 4
Oh yeah, we I think I'm 67.
I got that. I've got it a few months.
Directly on the smart meter. Yeah, we had that. I think it's up to a certain amount though, isn't it?
I don't know. Mine just went into my bank account every month for about 5 months.
Oh yeah, I've got to say, because we've got a smart meter for his electric. Arm went straight onto a smart meter. But yeah, it's like, because we on this universal credit thing, I forget what the first payment were, but it's like split it up into 2 payments. And me and Callum both got, this is the thing, this is the thing. People on universal credits get like 900, I think it's about 900 quid, I think they've upped it to now. And you get like 3 payments of £300 odd. Now, if you're on disability, they only pay you 150.
Right.
Which is wrong. I mean, yeah, me and Callum both got it because we get the pips, but that's not the point. If they can pay cost of living payment of like £300, so why can't they do it same for people that are on disability benefits?
Have you seen that Pringles advert where he gets his hand stuck in the tube?
Yeah.
How on earth can you get a hand in a Pringles tub? You've no chance.
I can't. I have to go like that.
Yeah. And my hands are only small. And look, there's no bloody chance. That Pringles tube is a specially made tube for advert.
I'll tell you something as well, Richard. I got Crypto and Bria going because I seen a thing about bringing this mint chocolate orange out.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, I think the only place that are stocking them in at the moment is Tesco's.
Right. Have a look.
I have to have a look out from Richard.
I like Tesco's. It's the thing I dislike about Sainsbury's is, I mean, I like them. I don't know where everything is, but they never get out new. It's always exactly the same stuff on each shelf, on each aisle. Everything's always the same. It's just restocked with exactly the same stuff. Whereas Tesco.
But the thing is, how can they call it a chocolate orange if it's not orange?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's exactly the same, but it's in a green wrapper and it's a mint one.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It can't be called a chocolate orange, can it? Because it's not orange. It's mint.
It just, yeah.
Anyway, ours is not the reason why I don't suppose Crypto will be minding when she's sort of tucking into one.
No, she won't care whether it's orange or whatever. Yeah.
Who's taking it out? What? It's exactly the same as a chocolate orange, but it's mint and it's in a green pack. I'll see if I can find one for you. And you'll know what I mean.
Pardon me.
Pardon you.
Joella.
It says here, this is this one, and I think this is the one that I sent to Crypto. New Terry's chocolate orange flavour hits UK shelves for the first time. Terry's chocolate orange latest new flavour has hit supermarket shelves, but fans have been left divided. The sweet treat is a fan favourite over the Christmas period. And that's it, look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet that tastes yummy.
So I sent this same news article to Crypto and Bria.
Cheesy balls, yeah. Nothing wrong with cheesy balls.
Right, let's have a look. Oh, they do them at Sainsbury's as well, Richard.
Really?
Is that a bit inside Sainsbury's? How's he going to know? Put a bit of car park.
Ooh. Oh, this is American though.
Well, Sainsbury's, yeah, I'll keep your eye out for them. I love mint. I like them mint. Them they're like in a long thing. They're like munchies, but they're called mint. You know what I mean? Like a pyramid shaped job. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So yeah, it looks like it's Tesco's and maybe Sainsbury's.
True what they say about Pringles, once you pop, you can't stop.
It's all right. I'm looking on Amazon. Don't look like they're doing them on Amazon yet. They've got the normal orange, chocolate oranges, but they've not got the mint ones. But this is the thing, I reckon. I mean, this is only just me surmising. I don't think it's going to be on shelves all year long. I think they've only bought it out now.
Yeah.
In run up to Christmas.
Yeah. I love chocolate oranges. And I'll probably
it's like roses and, you know, all them in them tubs. They only bring them out at Christmas.
Yeah.
So well, I think it might be one of these things where they only sell it at Christmas.
In Tesco's tonight, they had them on cheapest chips, them roses tins. They weren't roses, it were the other ones, celebrations for £2.50. £2.50 a tub. There were loads of people buying them. A lot of crackheads in. They must use them when they get their munchies after they've took all their drugs and stuff.
You see, I'm like this. I don't get my roses and my celebrations and everything till a couple of weeks before Christmas, because if I know that they're in ours, yeah, they'll be gone and I've got to buy some more. So if you don't buy them and, you know, until just before Christmas, then and nobody noticed that it's right copper now. I've dyed my hair. It's a lot darker than it. It's a lot darker than it were before.
Is it?
It's sort of it were on a light version. This is like the proper colour. This is the box. So this is more like the colour on the box. But I think it were a bit lighter before because I dyed it blonde first. I stripped it all back and it were like blonde. So I think that's what made it lighter when I did this before, but it's come a darker colour.
Yeah, I need to get some more just for men. I'm going grey everywhere.
And when you say everywhere, Richard.
Yeah, only there. Bloody hell. Jesus. Like a raccoon.
I'm not talking about.
Oh, I've no grey down there.
I tell you something, Richard. You know, Chris's chest there is as grey. Well, some of it is.
I've no grey around the old Nakasaka. It's all dark brown.
But yeah, it's exactly like a Terrace chocolate orange, but it's in a green box and it's in a green wrapper and it's mint. So, you know, just remember when any of you's doing your Christmas shopping, yeah, just think of me and, you know, pop it in post if you've got me address.
Chuck a bucket of water over that chat, will you? Nom, 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 chocolate fun.
It all depends what fun you're having with chocolate, though, innit?
Oh yeah. Not much fun to be having now.
I tell you what, Richard. Yeah, have you seen some of these parties that they have where they've got a person lay on table and you're eating?
Right, yeah.
I'm thinking, God, I won't want to eat out of the person. You know, you don't know
Yeah.
where it's been.
I don't fancy that, especially if they like they have something like eaten mess on the balls. That's no good.
Somehow, right? It just don't sort of. Yeah.
Well, they do take insides of a Swiss roll out and stick it on his head chopper.
But yeah.
There'd have to be a woman on bench before I had to do with that.
Oh yeah. I mean, it all depends on what sort of party it is. You know what I mean? And if it's like an M party, something like that, to be a bloke, wouldn't it? If you know what I mean. Yeah. But yeah, you know, it just don't sit right eating food, even though you're sort of not eating it directly off that person's body. But you know, they've placed it in, you know, certain places. You know, no,
especially on that. Yeah, I think. No.
It's. I mean, you know, it's all right for some, but you know what I mean. But no, I won't. I just don't fancy eating something that's been on a person's body.
Yeah, especially down there, especially if it's a warm day as well. They have to be very well groomed, that's for sure. There's no way I'm licking yogurt out of pubes.
I don't know whether they wear one of these, you know, they supposedly like a skin colour, like body stocking. I don't know. I don't know how it goes. But yeah.
You have to do some research on Google. I don't even know what they call it, what the posh name for it is. Ooh. Well, I've not seen that fly since. I think it's done its last flight.
It's probably somewhere with its legs in air, Richard.
It will be, yeah. It will be. It'll drop dead somewhere. I don't know where. Just watch. I'll go to bed. It'll be bloody bed dead.
Probably do its swan song.
Yeah, octopus. I think I'd stick to eating a chocolate fountain. Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least you know you just stick a marshmallow in and cover it in chocolate, and yeah, down hatch and away you go. You know what I mean? But
kids have one of them machines, them chocolate fountain machines. It's like a right bloody mess. I used to dread it when they got it out. You have to melt chocolate and put it with something else so it flows around.
I've typed in eating off a person's body. It says help is available. Speak with someone today. Oh dear. Nayata Mori, it's called Japanese art of eating food off a naked body.
Ah. So you could have like a Nagasaki chow mein or something.
It says, how safe is it to eat food off another human? Short answer is no.
Yeah, they'd have to be led on the back. I couldn't be doing it if they were led on the front, and they parked a few flipping berries up the arse, crack arse. No way. Crypto, I think crypto's quite into this kind of thing, judging by chat. Naughty chat.
And then it goes on to talking about eating disorders.
Well, yeah, could say you've probably got a disorder if you only eat when it's on somebody's crotch.
But that Japanese thing refers to sushi.
Ah, sushi. Is that not raw fish and crap like that? I'm not into that. No way. No way am I eating any fish raw.
Not me either, Richard.
I went to a posh wedding and they had little bits of uncooked salmon and they thought, that were obviously a posh thing. And this guy's walking around with a tray like they did. Oh, would you like one of these? I went, God, and as soon as, while nobody watching, I flicked it into a bush. I'll bugger that.
Yeah, I like tuna and I like salmon, but I don't want to eat it raw. No.
Well, it's a posh thing, is that raw salmon, but I didn't like it. It were like on little pieces of like biscuits it were, and I thought, they look good. I didn't realise what it were, and I started it like chewing the sole of a boot. So I thought, oh, God. Then they had that what's that other, them eggs, caviar things. They were not good either.
Just sat caviar. It makes me want to eat.
But it were really poshest thing I've ever.
Like that, it's black as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, these were very dark.
It's yeah. I don't want to eat black food.
No.
You know what I mean? And the fact that it's fish eggs as well.
Yeah. But it was a really posh wedding. I mean, the poshest thing I've ever been to in my life. I felt really out of place. But you had your name on your table and menu, and they were made out of chocolate. You could eat your name badge.
What did you say? That was the first thing that went on Hatch?
Oh, well, I had it because I had a suit on. I had the menu in my pocket because the menu was chocolate. You could. It was a solid lump of chocolate. I put that in my pocket.
Crypto says if it's free chocolate on a sexy body, not saying no.
Yeah, it was real. I couldn't believe it. I looked at my name plate, your name, or where you sat. I said, flipping name tags of chocolate. Everybody said, get out of it. I said, they are. And menu in middle with chocolate. And I said, when we leave, I said, I'm having that bloody menu. That's coming in.
Like a giant bar of chocolate.
Oh, right, we're huge.
Oh,
and
dear.
I've never been to a wedding. It was a wedding, and when you went outside into the yard, and they had a play, actual live play with actors acting. I couldn't believe it. And in corner, there's these people on fiddles and stuff. I was amazed.
I bet you felt like a fish out of water.
Oh, I do, yeah, because they had this guy who controlled everything, and he told you which room to go in. Now we go.
Master of ceremonies.
That's it. And he's like, he had a red jacket on and a flipping fancy thing, and he's there, and he's right. Can we all go through to this room, to this? And I thought, God, I've only just sat down and back. Get comfy, and you get moved into another room, and there they were, these people prancing around at a play. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God.
It's very unusual nowadays. I mean, yeah, it's very unusual for people to have a band.
Yeah.
More often than not, it's just a disco.
Yeah.
But, some people do have sort of half at night a band and half at night we're disco, you know what I mean?
Well, the person who were getting married, his dad, his name was on the side of cigarette packets. He was the government's chief medical officer.
Ooh.
That's how we were famous. Because they used to have a thing saying chief medical officer on packet of fags. Well, that were his dad. His name were on the side of fags. So that's how posh they were. You know what I mean? Oh yeah.
You know, it's sort of, yeah, it's all right if you're used to that sort of thing.
I
But when
certainly
you're
weren't.
not,
I certainly weren't. You know, I've never been to a wedding where you have this master of ceremonies gushing from one room and another, and oh God, couldn't settle down.
this is the thing, Richard. When you've got money, you can afford anything, can't you? Really?
Yeah. I couldn't afford to stay there for a night because we were going to stay there for night at the place where it were. It were a building that were owned by the Duchy of Lancaster. And
Oh.
it were about £400 a night to stop. Oh, okay, that.
Really? Oh my God.
Hey, it was I mean, it was a nice building, but it was really oldie worldy. You know, it weren't posh as in like a posh modern hotel. It were really old fashioned. Pictures of Queen and royal family either, and bloody everywhere you looked, and Moose's heads on wall and all that kind of caper, and roaring fires and stuff. It were flag floor and all that, but whew, it was expensive. I said, forget that. We might get a taxi. And taxi cost us about 60 quid, I think. You know, because it were way up in Forester Bowland somewhere up there. But
It's ridiculous.
yeah, the first and last time I had raw salmon. Well, attempted to eat it, and I thought never again.
But yeah, it's this is the thing. If they've got money, you know, I mean, even if I'd got money, I wouldn't go to that sort of expense. You know,
No, just his family, I think. I mean, the guy who got married and his wife, well, his girlfriend at the time, he was a surgeon at a hospital, and she were like I don't know. She also worked there, so
they were well to do this ends then.
oh, they weren't short of a bob or two, that's for sure.
But you know, it's like this. I mean, such as us, even if we got money, I don't think I'd go to that expense because it's not our kind of thing.
I said to daughter, I said, when you've done all your exams and you're a doctor and all that business, I said, you ain't having a wedding like that. If you are, you can pay for it yourself.
Hey, Joelle.
Hello, Joella.
How do Janet? Richard?
Are you on your balcony?
Oh, is that what's behind you, Joelle? Is that the outside world behind you?
Outside world. That's what you're saying? Outside
Yeah.
world. Yeah. There's a heat wave in France at the moment. Heat wave. Up to 40 degrees in some parts of France. No, really.
Well,
And in Paris, it must be around 30. Let me check it out.
Oh, it's not been that warm today.
I know, but we are 1,000 from where you are. It's 1,000 here. But this week, okay, let me tell you. Am I echoing again?
Just
Yeah.
a little bit, and every now and again.
Mute the YouTube.
I know, wait. Paris, weather, I'm typing. Now, it's 23 now. It's okay, but
Have you got two windows open? You got your I'm on about on your laptop. Have you got the YouTube on your laptop, or have you just got StreamYard?
for me,
Yeah.
it's Wi-Fi, YouTube, StreamYard with you.
Now, are you got another you got the YouTube window open?
Ah,
You have to mute that.
I have to mute that.
Yeah, mute the YouTube, and that gets rid of the echo. Well, in fact, to be honest, I can't hear an echo now.
See, it's a bit intermittent,
Done.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Done.
I can't hear it. Can't hear it.
That's it. That's better.
That's all. How are you, Janet? If someone wants me to knit a cock sock, you send me your size. Your dimensions.
Probably means
His eyebrows were going up and down then, Joel.
you'll have to make the measurements first. And also the measurements can change as well, can't they? Depends how excited you are.
You were getting a bit last night, weren't you?
Hey, look. What did you show us? How many pictures did you show us? It was like,
I don't know, I can't.
oh,
There are only certain ones that were the human model.
there's a wide range of cock socks. Wide range.
Oh, so they're whack.
I was talking earlier on to it about Brian, and I says, I could not believe my eyes. I says, when I Googled it, I says, and it took me to Etsy shop. I says, you can imagine a granny sitting with knitting, and one of her relatives or hiya, Peter. Peter Kane says extra large. Right, I'll tell you a bit of backstory, Optimus. Richard went live last night and we were on about sunbeds, and he says you've got to have a cock sock to cover your meat and two veg so it don't get burnt on tubes. So I went on Google, as you do, to search for cock socks. And it came up with Etsy store, and there was everything and everything.
Everything.
Short one,
leather ones, plastic ones,
lacy ones, fluffy ones,
cotton,
crocheted, knitted, you name it.
You name it.
Yeah.
And,
Everything. And they've got this one particular one. Can you remember showing that gold one, Joel?
the gold one.
And it were like a spangly one, weren't it? And I went, I bet that chafes on you. Chafes on you when you've got that on.
Then someone said, "Why don't you order one for Christ? Why don't?"
I just said it can make do a normal sock. I ain't going paying £13-14. Someone on with 31 quid.
Kind of expensive.
See you later, Johnny.
Hey,
They were all like various prices, from about 14-15 quid up to about 30. And I says, yeah, I ain't ordering Chris Notas as you can.
Seen on internet, even a minion. There was the minion. You know what? The minion character.
Yeah.
Well,
there were all sorts. Yeah. Yeah.
So imagine.
There's
a wide range, gentlemen, if you want. Wide range of.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you look sexier with that. I'm not sure of this.
What?
Wearing a cock sock.
I thought you were on about me then.
Haircut is perfect. Looking good.
Gorgeous. And I'm not paying that price. As I says, if Chris wants one, he can use one of his old socks. I'm going into the Yorkshire vibes here. You know what I mean? How much? But
the sock. Yeah, you can just put your own socks.
Yeah, it's like this though, but there must be a call for them. Otherwise there won't be all these on Etsy shop. You know what I mean?
Correct. And I thought I'd thought of something new. No way.
Yeah, just thought you were going to go to what is it, Dragon's Den?
Dragon's Den, and waft me cocksock at them, but not to be. Not to be.
But yeah, there were sharp shapes, there were snake shapes, there were you name it. Got fluff round, round edges.
You could have shown us.
Oh, somebody says don't throw away your Pringles.
Just the right size, that. Not a bad,
Wow,
not a bad one either.
size. Mega
Not a bad
size.
one. I wish.
But yeah, when I was showing them all these pictures, Richard says, "Well, that's me. That's me done for a bit." And he said, "I'm going to go on Dragon's Den."
Dragon. I even thought that it was photoshopped, like fake pictures, and apparently not.
But they were, you know, it sort of differed because they were like half mannequins modelling some of them, but then they were real men.
Yeah, really.
modelling
Oh, yes.
them.
Really? Okay.
Oh dear.
But they're not my kind, so, and they wouldn't even care about me. So
But
we are
it's,
living two different planets. See, with those guys, because of
I mean, who on earth would model one of them?
What, a cocksock?
Yeah.
For the right money, you would, wouldn't you? Somebody's
Well,
not pay you.
Well, I couldn't because I ain't got the
Somebody come
wherewithal
up
to
to
model
me
it.
and said, like, I'll give you a few grand if you model cocksocks. I'd say, come on, bring them on. Money
But,
talk.
I mean, it weren't as though they were showing you the whole piercing. They were just showing you sort of from
Yeah,
wig
that's
down.
it's not like you can see the face. You know what I mean?
And I heard Brian saying earlier on that when he mows his grass,
Emojis.
he wears one offered by Johnny.
I think you were just winding everybody up, Joel. I don't think he actually does.
Okay. Well, I trusted him. I believed what he said. Why not?
But yeah, it's they must be going fast because on some of the things that I was showing it says only 2 left, only 4 left. You know what I mean? They must be.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun, but they must be going like hotcakes. I'm Jad.
There must be a market for sure.
Put, hey Siri, what is a cox?
Yeah. It is a garment you use for your penis when you are on the sunbed to avoid burning it. That's what Siri says.
That's why it all started like this. Okay.
That is how Siri would describe it.
That's where the subject stemmed from.
Yeah.
For some reason. Yeah. Oh, weren't it that you were clearing somebody's ass out of something and they'd left
That's
the sunbed
right.
behind?
Yeah, I used to do it on Saturdays. A guy, an estate agent. I mean, I was only in my 20s, early 20s, and because I used to have a pickup truck, and he used to say to me on Saturdays, "Will you empty some houses that people have rented and left all the crap behind?" And this one particular house had a sunbed in, like a big double sunbed, top and bottom. And I took it home and fell asleep on it, and I looked like flipping Sammy Davis Jr.
Crypto says, one thing I'll say, I'm not washing no cock socks. Hey, best about it though, Crypto, is a lot of them were either crocheted or knitted, so you wouldn't be able to chuck it in washing machine. You'd have to hand wash it.
And a crocheted one, you'd end up with a spotted dick.
It's delicate, that
You know, you'd end up with a leopard willy.
Oh, they've got all sorts, haven't they? They've got all sorts. Fairy ones. spandex ones.
Oh,
But yeah, you name it, they've got it.
And apparently on Amazon, what you said on Etsy, it was Etsy.
Etsy, yeah.
All right.
I was shocked, honestly.
In fairness, I've never seen one of my relationships having this.
Well, we see, I'd never even heard of a cock sock until Richard mentioned it last night. And that's why I had to Google it, you see.
Run away, I guess. Because you can be natural, just au naturel. Natural, it's the main point. I mean,
Yeah.
let's Halloween day if it's Halloween. Okay.
There's no way she's not getting them a good scrub. Oh, dear.
What are we on about Halloween? Somebody's mentioned Halloween once today, and I forgot what it was about.
Can you remember that one with antennae things on? And Chris says, well, what's them antennae? I said, how do I know?
Already know.
Never even seen a cocksock before, let alone with one with little antennae things on.
Right. Oh, I don't know. I never noticed that.
But they got one. You see, some of them have got these like. Optimist says that's fancy dress sorted. But they've even got like a proper little bag to put your,
Right. To put your balls.
yeah, to put your balls in, and then you sort of do this
Oh, nice.
I
thing.
love it when Joelle explains things to put your balls in.
Yes, because it should be well explained.
But a lot of them have got it built in, if you know what I mean.
But the thing is that in winter it can be useful if you wear a scarf, a wool hat. You can wear this as well to warm your,
Yeah,
to keep
Especially if
your
you go commando.
warm.
that's a good idea, is that actually? It'd be like a winter willy warmer.
Winter Willy Warmer. I wonder if they do them with built-in heating as well. Like an electric blanket. To keep your undercarriage warm.
Yeah.
Electric blanket.
You want what?
You have to be
Okay.
careful with Callum when he's going to use that, because the electric blanket, if you use it and you drink water, that can be
Oh, yeah. That's what I was explaining to him. I said, you don't keep them on all night. It's just like to warm your bed
Yeah.
before you get in. Hiya,
Oh,
Donny.
you don't sleep all night with it.
No, you
don't
just put it on to warm your bed before you go to bed. Then you switch it off before you go to bed.
No, because you
Yeah.
can die if you if there's I don't know.
Yeah, Donny, I don't know how long you've been watching, but we keep going back to cocksock thing.
But maybe you can show one of the pictures, just one, so that they can understand what it is, because some may not know about what socks are. Yes, we all know,
Sexy socks.
but I'm trying to put this on.
Are you having bother with your earrings there?
What did you say?
I said, are you having bother with your earrings?
Yeah. I'm trying to be a little elegant and
Yeah, look, there's a sock there, and it's called Fred's Wanking Sock. You can have it personalised.
with your name on it,
Yeah, personalised with your name.
like
not fried.
Rich, Timmy, Optimus.
You're buggered if you've got a long name.
I'm Chad.
I'd be able to use the short version of my name.
This is what I was talking about.
What's that?
Oh, it's scary. This. What's that?
Chris says, what's the antennae on top of
Is
that?
it a spider?
I know.
What's that?
It says Cock sock with adjustable closure, lycra, shiny, many colours, and they've got 4 bag sizes.
I think that if I see someone with that, I'd think it's a joke.
Yeah, look, they've
Nothing,
got
and
everything on
I'm
here.
joking. Okay, unless you want to play a game, huh? If
Cocks
it's
on a crock.
thing.
A what?
A what?
A cock sock where?
Cocks on a crock.
Oh,
All right, cocks on a crock, right. Peter Cairns just said, is there such a thing as a twat sock?
it's ugly. This
A twat sock. for
Hey,
women.
oh,
a twat.
Richard
Now I
did
know how to
believe this last night, right? And for references, it's on top of a banana. But
Banana, okay. Else it's
they've even got an app for your dinky do.
oh, dinky doo.
Put a hat on it.
Nice,
Ah.
stylish.
I can't imagine me walking around with a cowboy's hat on my pecker.
Why
I
not?
never do, but I don't see the point to it.
Well, and it's not even exciting. This, I mean,
This is the one that I was talking about.
the reverse.
The
What's that?
Gold member.
the gold glittery one. Now, can you
Oh,
imagine that
glitter.
having on that on your doofus
All
and
right.
it's taping?
Why not?
Gold member.
It's the push
It's
version.
a gold scrotum bag.
Push version. All right. Oh,
Now,
Excuse me.
Joelle particularly like this, right?
yes. Again.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's
Joelle
a pusher.
does.
Not oh,
Joelle-
it's a steady one. It's
Joelle
a
likes the big one.
Yeah.
cuddly one. Okay. This one, yes. If you have no one in your life as a pillow, why not?
You'd cuddle a cock.
If I've got guests or my niece or my nephew, imagine I won't show that.
Now, this is your bog standard one.
Oh, the standard. Yeah, standard is okay.
Standard one, that is.
That's a 4-pack.
That you can change the color. It's like glasses you change anytime you want.
It's got an elasticated scrunchy
It's
opening.
Apparently it's trendy. I've never seen that. So I should be doing this someday. Offering this.
Joelle's going to start getting knitting needles out. They've even got personalised scented candles in,
Candles.
Yeah. Cock candles.
cock candles, yeah.
When your balls are burning, you have to change it.
Gives a no new meaning to cock-a-doodle-doo.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, I like it. In French, it's cocorico, cock-a-doodle-doo. All right. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, gosh.
They've even got a special Santa one as
Yeah,
well.
the French circle.
Santa,
And it
Christmas
says
card.
handmade knitted Santa.
Ooh,
Santa, Christmas Eve. Mm,
A Santa
Christmas
one.
Eve.
what a celebration.
Oh, oh, oh. It's been a bit. Throw some water
Yeah, they've
over
got
there.
crocheted
Yeah.
ones and all. They've even got a lobster one as well.
A lobster? A lobster one, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, come
25
on.
quid, low in stock.
Oh, in stock. Okay. Would you like one, Rich?
Oh, man, I'm
Nice
easy going.
hand
mate.
dog.
I'm easy going for all kinds of bedroom games. I'm not bothered. I'm not shy.
I love lobster, so if I see a lobster,
I don't mind a bit of crustacean
don't
now
want
and then.
Crustacean. Tell you, they must be popular, Optimus, because a lot of these are saying low in stock.
There you go. It should really be low in cock, not
Oh,
stock.
you know what? It's like booking.com. When you book a room, they always say one more left, just two left. They always want you to book a room quickly so that they always pretend that there's no more room.
I must get an order. Hey, up now. This is the thing.
The highlight now. It's
They've
the
got
highlight.
one even for the smallest ones.
Alright. And okay.
Freaking hell. What is it? They are little.
I hardly see what it is. I hardly.
Who's that for?
Yeah.
Dwarf
You know,
Janet, you're disturbing me. Huh?
if you sort of a bit on the small size, you know, it's the cater for everything.
Yeah, of course, because you've got all sizes. Normal.
Yeah, look, we've even got the patriotic one.
Right, yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
That's it. I'm not showing any more. But yeah.
Yes, true. When you type coxer, you've got to.
Just checking it out now, just Joel.
And for women, ladies, you've got the triangle. What do you have for a string? It's a string.
Oh,
So
geez.
what? Oh, I don't know what you're on about here. You have to show us this. What are you on about?
You don't call it a string?
Hey, I'll tell you something though, right? Talking about the ladies' things, on a certain website, they do edible underwear.
Oh,
Edible. Okay.
Edible underwear.
All right.
edible underwear.
Mm.
For women, you mean?
How interesting. Oh.
I'm not having
They
anybody.
do it for men as well.
I'm not having anybody eating my underskins. Bloody hell.
You don't actually wear them, but you wear them just for that one occasion. So you make sure that everything's clean and scrubbed and whatever.
Okay, I'm trying to see what that is.
Have you found out, Joel? Edible underwear?
Oh, right, I see. Yes, you have this in sex shops, I guess, no? Or I don't know where.
I bet there's lots of them in France, isn't there? And
Not
kind of shops.
not only in France, which
What about?
Here, Amazon a candy bra.
candy G-string. I see on my screen a candy G-string.
Candy panties.
Oh, for men, it's candy.
Okay, man. What's for
She's
women?
not going there unless they've got a chocolate pair.
Oh, come on. Hey, nipples tassels.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's my
Chandra.
favourite.
I'm Jad, everyone crypto, because I'm not typing in the chat. Tim, Gary, everyone.
Vegan friendly.
Yeah, that's the point. You don't want to be chomping on a nipple if it's not vegan friendly.
I'm eco-friendly.
You're what friendly?
Eco-friendly. Oh, what's that? Oh, the candy one. Okay.
What's that?
It's candy G-string.
Yeah, it looks good, does that?
It
You know,
looks-
you know, as a kid, can you remember having them necklaces where you bit, yeah, sweets off it?
you had a necklace like this.
No, I'm on about when we were kids. We used to buy.
I was trying to.
They were they did them in necklaces and bracelets, and you couldn't eat them.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Whoa.
Problem is, they ain't got one big enough for me.
They must have all sizes as well.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm trying to concentrate, but it's getting hard now. Ugh.
It's getting hard now, yeah. So's mine. It's what?
That's a candy posing part.
Candy posing pouch. What the hell's that?
Optimus.
You just put your knacker in and leave your old man dangling up front. Or is that for women?
No, that's a posing patch for men.
So you just put your
man.
balls in, but leave your chap out, yeah? Because you'd have to be very small to park all lots in there.
See, Optimus knows what I'm talking about. He used to do them in bracelets and like necklaces, and you'd bite one off, and what he's talking about is it used to ping everywhere.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It was that like right sweet hard stuff. It were.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
it was like hard candy.
You had lollipops made out of the same stuff. You had lollipops,
Lollipops, okay. Oh.
but I can't imagine parking yourself in that little thing anyway. It looks very small to me.
You've got to have a vivid imagination, Richard.
Yeah.
You have to coil it up
Imagine,
first.
create, be inventive, Richard. Be inventive.
I'd have to coil it up. You certainly wouldn't be able to put that on in the morning when you wake up with your piss eyed on.
Dad says he's just asked Alexa what a cocksock is. She don't know. She's led a sheltered life, Amjad.
Hey, imagine a cocksock with a horn or a beep or a music, a ringtone. Look.
I found one, right? His whole outfit, look.
Well, that's an edible beaver cover. Beaver.
Beaver.
I love it when Joelle says that.
A beaver.
Beaver, I say beaver.
Here, Joelle.
Yeah.
You know what you were talking about?
The highlight now is coming.
Right.
I need. Oh, yeah. And then you. You dance the
I
song.
think I might just about be able to cope with them.
What was that group called in the 80s? What were they called? Them two women.
In Brazil, they have this. The
Baccarat. I can boogie. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I can boogie. Do you remember that?
Yeah, boogie all night.
That's it. They were into all that sort of thing. Wafting their flipping the things about, you know what I mean? Yeah, very nice.
There's no wonder this is only $4.99. There's hardly hope to it.
99.
Well,
Hey, how cheap that is.
I mean, you could go out in the middle of winter with that on. What's
Right,
with you?
right, it's getting sexy there.
But yeah, you know.
It's getting interesting.
That there's
It
not
can
much,
be attractive, let's say.
not much beaver being covered up there.
But you need to be well shaved off. I don't know, or trimmed, because otherwise. You're just ridiculous. Okay. Or not too hairy, like let's say.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to sell that to a German woman, that's for sure.
No, she's laughing. Why?
Hey, you're not far wrong there, Optimus. Hi, Kath. How are you? She's got. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It is like two floss. Can you imagine? Oh, I'll whip you a bikini up, and that's all you get.
I think it looks rather nice, to be honest with you. I wouldn't wear it myself, but you know.
We're talking about the edible stuff now, Kath.
Edible.
You know, the edible underwear.
Oh,
Ooh, you've got a
oh,
pair of pants here that you both can wear, and I mean together at the same time.
Oh, well.
all right. For a night out together when you
What's
go
it,
to
one leg each?
the.
Oh, well.
So what do you do when one wants to go to the toilet and the other one don't?
Just in case you don't want to stick together and just to make sure that you will.
I mean, I love Chris to death, but I won't share any underwear with him. I hope you feel better soon, Carl. It's crazy, isn't it?
It is totally.
You know, one pair of pants that a couple can wear. You know, well, I want to go this way, and that other one wants to go that way.
I don't see the problem of that. I mean, what for? I mean, the
That opens to many questions that aren't fit. What the pair of pants that you
it can be
share?
a philosophical topic. What for? I mean, the aim of it.
Funny thing is, I know changing topics completely. Because Chris has shaved his beard off, Callum shaved his
Yeah.
off now.
Oh, all right.
So he's not got a beard now. But yeah.
So you're happy. You're happy.
Well, I've said I don't mind either way, Joel. You know what I mean? But, you know.
Yeah, but you don't like beards. That's what you had said once.
Oh, yeah, I don't like beards. But at the end of the day, it's his face. And it's like when I wanted all my hair cutting off, he said, well, it's your hair. You know, you do what you want. You know what I mean?
It was nice on him. Looking good on him.
He just needs his hair cutting now.
No need-
Oh, you mean the very nothing there, hardly. But yeah, you may as well not wear it if you're gonna. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just a strip there, yeah. It'd be like a gnat on a car's horse on me. You know what I mean? Can you imagine? Like just think, you know, it won't cover nothing.
So now, Janet, you're the ginger real, as you say, the copper one.
This is copper mango, I think.
Super.
It is. But I think it's took a bit deeper this time.
You look really, it suits you perfectly. With
This is more because I say box. Well, it's more like the colour that's on the box.
Yeah.
We see before when I did it, I stripped it right back with the blonde, like what do you call it, peroxide. Stripped it right back to blonde, and I think because it were blonde, the colour made it light. It made the colour light. Now we you know,
it's blonde like Marilyn Monroe.
But now it's took a lot better, and it's same dye, but it's took a lot darker this time.
Yeah, much darker.
What are you shopping for, Richard? I can see your face.
Shopping? No, shopping. No, I'm just gazing. That's all. Gazing at the view.
He's looking for a cock sock. I'll tell you.
I'm looking for a cock sock.
Chris or Rich?
Told you, Joel. I ain't forking that kind of money out for Chris. Can use one of his old socks. You know that you wash, and when they come out, you've got loads of odd ones.
But a sock. I mean, it's not very sexy, huh?
You can part your balls in the ankle bit.
That's how come when I had a bath when they fixed Bolly yesterday, on the toe that I'd you know,
How's
my
your
toenail,
toe?
I put a sock on. I says to Chris, I says, well, no frigger's going to see me going in bath with a sock on, are they? It's more for my protection because there's, yeah.
I could
How's
use the, what is it?
toe, by the way?
One of the members live streaming was saying about it.
Use the
After we had sock on.
Love Buzz
Oh,
bag.
wow.
The Love Buzz suede bag.
Really,
Hey, yeah, that you not had to buy one then, Richard.
Oh, see.
Janet,
You know, it should come in handy someday.
Yeah.
But ask is it? Oh,
But yeah,
Janet, how's your toe? Your toe? Your
one half foot nails completely come off, but other ones hanging by. So Callum said to me, so when after I'd been in bath last night, I went, Callum, just look, and I because he'd not seen it. So I shown it him, and I says other halves come off. I says it's just this other half, and he says, why don't you just yank it off? I went, yeah, that's a good idea, Callum, and you know, me bleed to death.
oh,
You know, it's easy enough for him to say, yeah, just yank it off.
mm. Night, Callum.
But yeah,
Ah, licorice underwear.
even if I sort of, I've got it wrapped up right to, you know, so, you know, I don't catch it in bed or things like that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But once other half's off it, I'll be all right. Start to fresh, so to speak.
Is it
So
painful? Is
so I
it
can catch it down plug hole again. But and hence the reason for wearing sock as well. Because you see, I can only have a bath because I can't stand up long enough to have a shower. So I can just about manage to get in the bath. But when I get out, I have to get on my hands and knees. And we've got like these rails, you know, like handrail type of thing. So what I have to do is I have to get one hand on the side at bath, one on the side on this rail, and like pull myself up. And you like pull my leg from one. Well, I did one leg all right, and somehow, you know, don't know. Because next minute I looked down and there's all blood at the bottom of the bath. And I thought, where's that blood come from? And I looked and I went, oh, heck, it's my nail.
that was the plug hole, as you said. The plug.
So it must have been as I was trying to get over onto my knees, I must have caught my toe because I always pull plug out. So, you know, so I'm not sort of treading water in about, you know, this much water. So as you know, by the time I've got myself up, nearly all water's gone out at bath. It's like a military operation.
Military operation.
Yeah.
Camouflage. Oh, yeah.
Now,
Yes.
you see, all this should be avoided if they put me like what they call a wet room in.
Good morning.
And it's like an enclosure, like a big shower.
Good
See it
morning.
morning, Callum.
Good morning.
A big shower enclosure.
Bye bye, Callum.
Let's see it morning.
Hey,
And you can the specially adapted stools or chairs that you can sit in, and you can do everything that you can do in a shower, but you're sitting down on either a chair or, you know, a stool. And you can wash your hair and you can wash everything else, and you're essentially having a shower. So you've not got all struggles of trying to get out of bath like I do. But
I remember when you had when you showed yesterday the camouflage cock sock. Camouflage.
Camouflage.
You hide the stuff.
That's when you're going sort of like camping and you need to, you know, hide your weapons.
go incognito.
Yeah.
camouflage.
But camouflaging your weapon.
Yes,
What-
You want to
When you're
Right,
fighting in
so now-
trenches.
A camouflage suit with that on, you see, you could go and have a pee and nobody'd ever know. You could do covert peeing in the bushes without anybody knowing your
I
camouflage.
don't know about you, Richard, but I've never known a man with, one that glows in dark.
No, our man certainly doesn't glow in dark. There's no man who has one that glows in dark, because if that were the case, they wouldn't miss the bog seat so many times.
Dr. Smith says, oh my. It was still on about cock socks, Dr. Smith.
Took that as money without to cock socks.
I wonder how many orders they've got through me showing the way.
Actually, will be on phone to you tomorrow and say, would you like to be a rep for the cock sock?
Salesperson. I hope I'm getting my commission. Oh dear. But anyway, guys, it's that time of night again. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay,
Double chocolate caramel stuffed cookies. Yeah, everything chocolate again.
Coffee, caramel.
So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for tuning in and joining me. It makes
Thank you, Janet.
a whole lot of difference, and people that's come up on panel, and yeah.
Thank you for always entertaining us. You see, it's how can I explain that? It's a real. It's like going to a show, going to the restaurant, and when I come and see you,
Which show? The Muppet Show.
I'm one of the Muppets. I'm a Muppet.
So I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Bye.
Bye.
I'll make you some noise, Richard.